Hold on to your tango shoes because we're diving into Argentina, South America's big kahuna, after Brazil. Picture a vast stretch of land that's practically the continent's road trip playlist, sandwiched between the majestic Andes Mountains and the beachy Atlantic Ocean. We're talking a shape like no other, an upside-down triangle showing off, with a base that's about as wide as your grand plans for a summer vacation. From the 22nd to the 55th parallel south, this bad boy measures a whopping 2,300 miles. It's like the landmass version of a power stance saying, "Hey world, we've got space to spare." Welcome to the GeoSavvy. Subscribe and let's dive in. Alright, let's unravel the geographical tale of Argentina. It's like the South American version of America, but with a sassy twist. Picture a country boasting a landmass of 1,072,067 miles, giving the US a run for its money. Though it's only 1/3 of its gigantic counterpart. Imagine a face-off with the chunk of the US between the Mississippi River and the Rocky Mountains. Argentina struts its stuff, saying, "We got this, but with better weather." And speaking of weather, let's talk about climates. Eastern Argentina's humid lowlands, chilling by the Rio de la Plata, are the cool kids mimicking the vibe of the Mississippi Valley. Ever heard of the Chaco region up north? It's like Argentina's version of coastal Louisiana, swampy and savanna-like with its own southern charm. Now zoom into the heart of it all, the Pampa region. A grassy paradise that covers a quarter of Argentina, waving a green flag of agricultural glory. Rich soils in the Pampa mean a farming frenzy with wheat, corn, and more cattle than you can count. It's the superstar of the nation's success story, turning heads since the 20th century. But hey, let's not forget about the Andes, the badass mountain range providing some drama. Unlike the Rockies, these peaks are the ultimate showstoppers, marking the end of the plains with their awe-inspiring might. Venture into Patagonia, a windswept plateau playground covering about 300,000 square miles. It's like the wild, untamed cousin, offering limited pasture land, but a rugged beauty you can't ignore. Lastly, let's say hello to the Argentine Mesopotamia, a floodplain wonderland between the Uruguay and Parana rivers. It's a mix of rolling grassy hills and a splash of floodplain drama, adding its own spicy flair to the Argentine geography fiesta. Argentina, where geography meets attitude. Oh, Argentina, the land of tango, football, and wildly unpredictable weather. This country, second in size only to Brazil in South America, flaunts its strategic location, as if it's the cool kid on the block hogging all the attention from the South Atlantic to the South Pacific Oceans. Strait of Magellan, Beagle Channel, Drake Passage. It's like Argentina has its very own playlist of maritime stardom. Now, let's talk landscapes. Oh boy, Argentina's got the full menu. From tropical vibes up north to tundra feels down south. It's like ordering different climate dishes on a geographical platter. Fancy climbing the Western Hemisphere's tallest mountain? Look no further than Cerro Aconcagua, standing tall and proud. But hey, if you're in the mood for a low-key adventure, Laguna del Carbon, the lowest point in the Western Hemisphere, has got you covered. Let's swing by the Pampa region, fanning out like a proud peacock from Buenos Aires with an average annual rainfall range that's basically a precipitation party. And don't even get us started on the Andean region. It's the drama queen of climates, from arid deserts to lush valleys, experiencing rainfall from a mere drizzle to an epic downpour. Patagonia, oh dear Patagonia, the windswept plateau paradise, covering a jaw-dropping 300,000 square miles. It's like nature's art exhibit, except the canvas is vast and at times slightly arid. Summers? No. Winters? Bring out the heavy coats because it's going to get chilly in this stormy wonderland. But wait, head north to the alluvial plain of the Chaco, where the climate is subtropical with a dash of drama. Dry winters and humid summers, anyone. Rainfall here plays peekaboo, sometimes drizzling, other times making itself scarce. Now let's boogie on down to Buenos Aires, where the weather likes to keep you on your toes, quite literally. Rainfall? A reliable 39 inches spread evenly throughout the year. Humidity? High year-round, just to keep things interesting. Abrupt temperature changes? Oh yes. Argentina loves surprising its residents with abrupt weather mood swings. Like a meteorological roller coaster, Argentina, where Mother Nature spins the wheel and says, let's see what climate you'll get today. Let's set the stage for Argentina's climate and terrain extravaganza. A geography lesson with a splash of sass. Argentina, the country that goes big or goes home, boasting vastness from the Pampas to the Andes, and everywhere in between. First up, the Pampas region, it's the ultimate showstopper, fanning out like a glamorous peacock from Buenos Aires, showing off its annual rainfall range from a desert-worthy 20 inches in the west to a more tropical 40 inches in the east. Talk about climate diversity right from the get-go. But hold on to your sombreros because the Andean region has quite the journey too. Picture going from the dry north to the heavily glaciated and ice-covered mountains of Patagonia. And just to keep things spicy, the annual precipitation here ranges from a measly 4 to 24 inches in the arid zones, but then, oh boy, it cranks up to a whopping 120 inches in the heaviest rainfall areas. Mother Nature's roller coaster at its finest. Patagonia is where windswept plateaus rule the scene, and summer, oh, it's practically a myth. Winters are the real stars, showing off their severe, stormy vibe in a region that's 300,000 square miles of moody weather. Definitely not your beach vacation spot. Now heading north to the alluvial plain of the Chaco, it's like stepping into a subtropical sauna, with dry winters and summers that feel like you're sizzling at 120 degrees Fahrenheit. And oh, the rain? It's the classic disappearing act, going from a high of 60 inches to a mere 20 inches, giving the region a taste of that humidity drama. And let's not forget the Argentine Mesopotamia, a floodplain and grassy hills mashup that makes you feel like you've stepped into a nature painting. The highest rainfall hits the extreme north of Misiones province, where it's basically a rain dance, boasting about 80 inches yearly. Last but definitely not least, Buenos Aires, the city that flirts with the Rio de la Plata and dances with humidity year-round. Picture a terrain that's a mix of low flatlands to slightly rolling countryside, bringing you the average rainfall of 39 inches, scattered generously throughout the year. Talk about a weather party that never ends. Argentina, where geography throws a weather fiesta and you're all invited. Argentina, the land of superlatives. We're talking about a country in South America that's not just big, it's colossal. Picture this, a whopping 1,073,512 square miles of space, making it a geographical behemoth. It's got the whole package, rich plains, flat plateaus, rugged Andes, and even its very own Everest, Cerro Aconcagua, standing tall at 6,960 meters, showing off the northwestern corner of Mendoza. But hey, Argentina knows balance too, dipping into the depths with Laguna del Carbon at a cool -105 meters. And if you love variety, it's got borders that stretch over 6,127 miles. Making friends with Bolivia, Brazil, Chile, Paraguay, and Uruguay. As if that's not enough, Argentina flaunts a coastline strutting for 3,100 miles, showing the Atlantic Ocean some love. Now don't forget the resources, fertile plains, metals, minerals, and a sprinkle of petroleum and uranium. And when it's time to sink your watch, just follow that UTC-3, keeping you 2 hours ahead of Washington, D.C., Argentina, where size, scenery, and resources go big or go home. Hope to see you in Argentina soon. Thank you for watching. Follow for more.